Remember the rules. You cannot sign more than 2 documents.
Okay, so thanks. The author is in the room, so you can find out that now, so now in Russia. Now Russia, okay. Alright. Okay, thank you. Fine, that's happening. I think the rest of the kids are coming. So we have a line of this evening, a couple of things to do. We've gotten through our bingo game. We're going to go into some videos. So IHS, but I don't know how many of you know about IHS, or what IHS is.
IHS manages space stations.
I think we have all their team here, so you can see, yeah? Somebody, yes, part of what you do. Anyone else?
Telecom infrastructure company. What they do, they're into, I'm not mistaken, building masts and also managing them.
Can I? Yeah. Okay. Where does the majority of the world population live? Okay, next question. In the last 20 years, the proportion of the world population living in extreme poverty has almost doubled, remained more or less the same, or almost half. 10 people have answered. Another 15 seconds. Worldwide, 30-year-old men have spent 10 years in school on the average. How many years have women of the same age spent in school? 9, 6, or 3? How many people in the world have some access to electricity? 20%, 50%, or 80%? There's no Nigeria, I'm sorry. Next question. The UN predicts that by 2100, the world population will have increased by another 4 billion people. What is the main reason? There will be more children aged 15 and below 15. There will be more adults aged between 15 to 74. There will be more very old people aged 75 and older. 20, 50, or 80?
In the last 20 years, the proportion of the world population living in extreme poverty has almost halved. Again, worldwide, 30-year-old men have spent 10 years in school on average. How many years have women of the same age spent in school? 27%. Again, less than 33, if you were just picking random answers. The UN predicts that by 2100, the world population will have increased by another 4 billion people. What is the main reason? Yeah, so here we actually, a round of applause, we did better than I guess that's, and I promise you, you go to the Factfulness book, you go to their website, they'll tell you they present the same questions to people in the UN thinking about it. What is it that drives how we come to conclusion? It started from maybe my great-great-great-great-grandfather, let's call him Baba Yaga. He lived in the Stone Age. Because he could activate his don't get eaten system is why I'm here today. Any of his peers that got eaten, they don't have any progeny in the world today. So the second thing that the brain does. The third thing is that we're wired for connection, social connection. Our brains go to our social connections. So if you meditate a lot or you find yourself in a meditative state, the likelihood is that you start remembering people you were supposed to call, somebody you were supposed to see. We're wired for social connection. When the brain isn't active, it yearns to be connected with someone else. That's why we like gossiping. So, this continuous connection between action and experience. We experience something, we take action. Action based on a stored pattern in our heads. This interoperability between a particular way of being and how the world appears to us tells us 4 things. It tells us that this is a cycle, first and foremost. I feel I know something. On the basis of that knowledge, I take action. On the basis of my repeated action, people define me as being a particular way. And because people define me as being a particular way, I believe I know, and then I do, and I continue to be. Every reflection of ours brings forth the world. I reflect on my experiences, limited as they may be, because the experiences I've had cannot be anything in comparison to the collective experience of this room. But based on I can only reflect on what is in my head, what I know, what I've experienced, nothing else. We have never and we will never fully arrive. Like the waves from a ripple, we are always arriving. At every point in time, we're always arriving. There's something happening, something to overcome, something to do, something demanding our attention. It's the natural way of life. Has neurons in them. And they know better than you because they store the experience. So the next time you're walking somewhere where something really terrible has happened to you before, without thinking it, your body starts telling you that something is wrong. He used to carry a notepad with him, and in it, he used to note down everything that he saw in nature that didn't conform with what he knew. And that's how he became one of the greatest evolutionary scientists of all time. Because everybody else would see a kind of flower and believe, oh, this is the shape of this flower, it must be the same one. But he would notice what is really different about it. I'm going to stop now. What's really different about it, and note it down. And then understood that it could be the same flower, but they're different species. So I invite you to do the same. The only world we humans can have is the one we create together through the actions of our coexistence. That's what operates in your organization. If you want to change it, you have to go back to the thought process that created it. You need to look for the patterns that are fixed, and that is what you have to now learn to break and create new connections. Thank you very much for your time.
So we're going to do some, again, for the benefit of those who like to sort of hear the second time, we're going to ask a couple of questions based on, what Jubril had just shared with us. But I'll ask, who did this key? Who can just sort of summarize it for us? Who can just, from end to end, key things that sort of took away from this?
For me, what I've learned is that we tend to judge people for being negative, not knowing that negativity is innately part of being human. And then that has also shifted my idea of the saying that first impressions are the most important impressions. The second thing is that in terms of my learning, I need to be conscious of the fact that my system moves me in ways that I may not be able to understand. So every time I judge myself for how I'm moved, I may be critiquing myself a bit too harshly. What I should do then is that I should embrace where I am and try to perform at the best ability of where I am. Thank you.
So much, Joseph. So for courage, for clarity, and for belling the cat, we will give you the gift of 6 coaching sessions.
Wow.
We talk about a book. So the gift goes to the person who knows the title of the book and the author of the book.
Factfulness by hand rustling.
Fact what?
Factfulness by hand rustling.
By hand rustling. Okay, thank you very much. So you give him his gift. Okay, so yes? Okay.
64-1938.
Almost. Okay, so who can define metacognition? Raise hand. Just raise.
The thinking around thinking as in the brain. How you think.
Yes, Joshua.
It's thinking about how you think and learn.
Yeah, we'll give it to him. Intentionally thinking about how you think and learn. Okay, thank you. How we control the climate in our organization.
He mentioned about going back to the beginning to go and check in regards to where it all started, relooking it again, and opening our minds to see where we can actually make the necessary changes.
Okay. So she gets a book because she wants to HST. The learning as well. Okay.
When I die and people leave, I want them to read that she was built to inspire. And so every job that I take, every trip that I take it with an intention to inspire. If you were created to make people laugh, if you were created to bring life, what are you doing? Killing it. If you were created to build bridges, what are you doing? Burning back. Think about everything with the end in mind and be very deliberate. Don't leave here tonight without getting what you came for. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you.
Alright, thanks. I know identity. You guys have to patronize them. Yes? Yes? Why not? I'm with you. I'm with you too. So we're together. Okay. So I'll tell a story of how I got this picture. So we always put pictures up. So we got this picture. This was less scandalous than the other one I got. The one you were like, hey. And I'm like, really? So you laugh and play like that, like you're becoming serious. Sometimes. Okay. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Exclusive to jumbase.com.
I am ready to spend my money, spend my money, I should go, easy, baby, I know look at your face, I know beef you. I just they thank God for my grace. I know envy, brother. I just they do my thing my way. I know see bad man. Mama they always pray for me. Life, not judge. Live your life and I live my life. I live it judge. Oh, you need back yo. Let down me down yo. My jack up back yo. Money about me sham yo.
Exclusive to jumbase.com.
Are you ready to celebrate? Celebrate, see, I am ready to spend my money, spend my money, I can go, easy,
Exclusive to jumbase.com.